As you can see, I have the full series here. There is also a 5th limited edition book, but I don't have that one. Hi everyone, my name is Malaya and I'm the 0.3 and 1.3, and in this video I'm going to be giving a book review on one of my previously favourite books, which is Divergent by Veronica Roth. So I started reading this when I was about 10 maybe, and I do think that it helped with my vocabulary a lot. I remember one word that I first saw here, which was insurmountable. And when I read that for the first time, I was very impressed. I hadn't come across the word before, so I used it a lot. I do quite like how the book is laid out. The plot is good. I saw in a review once that someone said that the whole book is like a metaphor on teenagers finding themselves or something weird like that. Which I found quite interesting. Just in case you want to read this book and don't want it to be spoiled for you, which I wouldn't recommend, I am going to be talking a lot about it. One thing I like about this book is that it basically revolves around 5 factions: erudite, amity, dauntless, candor, and abnegation. So these factions, they're based around the faults that people thought humanity caused, basically. So they each take on their own thing, like selflessness, honesty, etc. And it's quite fun. I think a main reason that people like this book is that it's quite fun to imagine which faction you would be in. Personally, I always say that my mum is in abnegation, and I would either be factionless, which is like the homeless people, or divergent, because I don't really see myself fitting into any one faction. But I definitely think factionless would work better, because I feel like everyone wants to say they're divergent, and that just makes it more boring, like Harry Potter and everyone wants to be Gryffindor. Yeah, so that's just one thing about this book, and you get to envision yourself in it. I really like that it's written really well, and it follows a good plot about the girl Beatrice, who goes with her nickname Triss. Reading back to it, it is kind of a corny plot, like Hunger Games and Maze Runner, etc.
The girl's weak, the girl meets the guy, the girl becomes strong, one of them dies, etc.
But yeah, so it's not something I would read anymore, and this has been sitting on my shelf for like a year now. But it is something I really liked when I was younger, and I clearly have the whole set. The way Veronica Roth writes is very intriguing in the way she's got interesting patterns. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you want to read it. So although I wouldn't read it again now, that's probably because I've read it 100 times. I know the opening sentence, I know the ending sentence, I know every sentence in between. That's because I really loved it when I was younger, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who wants to read it, anyone who has an interest in it. And it definitely helps grow your vocabulary if you're a younger child, or if you have a younger child. I have highlighted the book, you know, with my favourite quotes. Wow. Here is evidence of my highlighting. Here you go. Open chapter 1. Page 1. Well, not page 1, but it's like chapter 1, the first line.
Like chapter 1, yeah.
There is only one mirror in my house. It's just behind the sliding panel in the hallway or something weird like that, right? Yeah.
Upstairs.
In the hallway upstairs. Yeah. I know the closing page is about her being on the train. One of them is when Four, who's one of the main characters, said fear makes you stronger. To other people it breaks you, but for you it makes you stronger. Something like that. Fear doesn't shut you down, it wakes you up. I've seen it, it's fascinating. Oh yeah, I remember this. My first instinct is to push you until you break, just to see how hard I have to press. If you want to watch any of my other book reviews, I personally recommend the blended book review. You can click here. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow along for more book reviews, homeschooling tips and other fun videos. Feel free to follow me on any 3 of my Instagrams. You can check out my A.C.E in the description below if you have a bunny, if you have a guinea pig, and if you have soon to be a dog. Yeah, it'll be all in the description. Definitely recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching. Adios!